So I was sleeping earlier on today, and I was detoxing, and what came through was like, what was very clear to me, like when you were born, reincarnation is real. Whether one decides to say it's not, that's their problem. Reincarnation is real. You don't live once, you live forever. You just reincarnate in different bodies having different experiences. So enough said about that. What came clear to me, when you reincarnate and you have issues, whether it's mental, psychological, emotional, whether it's you have a fucked up family, whether it's you're wondering why life is so difficult, well, it's because you made very poor decisions in past lifetimes of making poor decisions, lifetimes of making decisions that's not good for your higher self, and this is the outcome or the byproduct of it. And it comes a point when it gets so crazy or toxic that if you don't get your problems or solve your issues in check, well, you will be consumed by the darkness. Look, when things don't work out with people or whatever, relationships and stuff like that, sometimes, a lot of times actually, we blame ourselves. And I'm not saying that that's not the case, that you shouldn't blame yourself, and which is true to take ownership and responsibility, but at times, sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's not always your fault. You see, we blame ourselves and we have the guilt, right? And I'm not saying to be delusional, because some people are literally delusional. And some people, a lot of people, they really lie to themselves. They love to lie. They love lying to themselves, not accepting the truth, not taking ownership. But sometimes, and I'm not saying this to be a victim, but sometimes it's really not your fault. Sometimes you were just a victim, or no, sometimes you were just a bystander, or sometimes, it just didn't work out. Look, sometimes the issue is this: they had their problems and issues way before they met you. Okay, they made decisions lifetimes after lifetimes ago that lead them or who they are today. So you can't blame yourself all the time about how things ended or what could have been, or you just learn those lessons. You learn from these things and you move on. You find peace and you allow yourself to not repeat those same lessons, so you can be better, so you can pay attention, so you can ascend. And I think that's the way to go about it. It's not always your fault. Okay? Sometimes you'll be tricked, bamboozled, shocked. But it's about learning those lessons and moving forward.